Welcome, everyone, to Strive305 podcast. My name is Tico Casamayor. I'm here with our co-host, Irvans Augustin, and very excited once again to be here with all of you. We have a special guest with us, Andrew Vidaurrazaga.
Easy for you to say.
Very close, very close. That wasn't bad.
Finish me off. Fix me up, please.
If you want Vidaurrazaga.
Vidaurrazaga.
No, I'm saying for him to say it that way, but in the Spanish way is Vidaurrazaga.
Vidaurrazaga.
Got to roll that on.
He's also known as Drew to me.
Andrew V.
Uh-oh, we have an issue. Look what showed up.
Uh-oh.
Show started? Show started. Yeah, see, Grant Miller, this is what he does to us. But we love it because it makes us even more famous. Thank you, Grant.
I am so pumped up. Tico's in the house.
He's always in the house.
He's always, yeah. The guys
Tico's everywhere.
Our team here today was saying, "Do you not work? Are you always here?" So that was.
I think
basically.
I think they have multiple copies of him, and he's just everywhere. He's like that Mickey Mouse, where you never see you see him in the parade, but then you go into a separate section and you see him taking pictures with people. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. This is why I'm representing Superman today, because the movie, and because basically I have to be a Superman to keep up with all you guys. But all right, let's get back to our podcast. So Strive305 podcast. It's an initiative by Mayor Levin Cava.
Yep.
The reason we're here, we're at Community News. The reason we're at Community News, the man you just saw, Grant Miller. Without him, this wouldn't be possible either. And then, of course, our man that we all know and love, Manny Sid. He's leading this initiative throughout the county. Let's kick this off. I want to say a few words about Drew before we let Irvans do his new game show thing he's got going for us today. Okay, so Drew Vida Custom Designs, that's the name of his company. What he does, he's going to explain because it is so cool, all the different cool things he does. These little guys you see here, the microphone holders, again, he'll explain. And he'll be more verbal than visual because of our radio audience that we have now. It's going to be on Sirius XM Radio, Slam 145, the Pitbull station.
That's happening.
Yes, we're going to, yes, sir. I'm told that it's starting this week. All right, so.
That's nationwide, Andrew.
Very cool.
34 million people.
My first
no pressure.
My first time.
No stress. But all right, so again, we'll get into Drew in a minute. Irvans, you said you have something special and new for us.
Yeah, I just wanted to try something different. Normally we do our Miami Minute. We just go through historic facts and things like that. But today, we're going to do a little game show. Actually, we did it once before. And I forget.
Am I a contestant?
Yes, you are.
Yes, we are. Oh, I remember this.
Thanks for coming on down, Andrew.
I did not.
I lost.
Hopefully I get the price right.
Our last guest beat Tico. So no pressure for you, but you have to see if you can beat him today, too. So the game show is called Random News and Information You Didn't Know You Needed. I got to work on that title. It's kind of long. But in any case, there's going to be a news title that flashes up on the screen, and you got to guess the word that's missing. And if you get that word right, you get that point. Pretty straightforward. You got it? All right. So
well, you got to read it to us.
The first one we got.
Radio people.
Radioactive blanks was found at an old U.S. nuclear weapon site. This was a news headline that came out recently.
Oh my God, Drew's going to kill me with this because he's
a
super nerd when it comes to this.
I freaking saw it.
Radioactive underwear found at old U.S. nuclear weapon site.
That's your guess?
That's my answer.
Okay,
underwear.
That's your answer.
Yes.
I want to say it was some sort of mold or something that I could have sworn I saw it. It's a mold or fungus that eats radioactive activity.
I wonder. I don't know what shows he watches. I had no idea.
I'm telling you, he's next.
The answer is
wasp nest.
Wasp nest. A radioactive wasp nest was found at an old U.S. nuclear weapon site. That kind of unlocked a new fear for me. Have you guys ever been stung by a wasp?
Yes.
It's
extremely
not great,
painful.
but much less a radioactive one. I would definitely not recommend.
It's a
Spider-Man got bit by a
radioactive spider.
Just saying, you could be wasp.
Didn't do anything for me except make my whole ear swell up. So no special abilities.
But I want to find these. Maybe they can inject my sting my head and my hair will grow out. No,
I would just leave these alone.
Oh, okay.
All right,
nice. What's next?
All right, so that was 0-0.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are still tied. Next question. Experiment finds blank can lower house temperature. This was a news article from the UK where they were doing an experiment on different ways to cool their homes. What's your guess?
The sun. Hey, if you put panels on the top.
Well, stranger.
I was going to say I was gonna say ice, but that's too obvious. Wind?
What's your
No?
guess, Andrew?
Running the shower. And hear me out. Malls used to put fountains in the mall to help cool the air in the mall. So running the shower, maybe.
I told you everything with him is
Andrew,
tactical
he has
and
logic.
yes, and logic.
I appreciate that.
Logic answers from him.
That's interesting. You're still both wrong, but I appreciate the.
Well, I'm not losing yet. Thank God.
You're still tied.
What's the answer?
But the experiment finds that yogurt can lower house temperature. They had a scientist, he put yogurt in all the windows. I have no idea, but again, this is the UK, so they do things differently there.
Why
I
they
also
were
would
even
not
attempting?
recommend, because I have no idea how that would smell personally. But all right, you
gotta
still got
use
one more
Greek-
chance to
One more
win.
chance. All right.
We
go.
got one more.
You gotta
I
use
like to-
Greek yogurt.
Is that what
My
it is?
favorite.
Yeah,
Greek
that's-
yogurt.
I don't know.
Not
It's
yolk
the
play.
Greek, so that's why.
It's-
Not your play, just
No,
Greek.
just Greek yogurt.
Got it.
That's
Okay. To address their fresh water shortage, Dubai planned to bring a massive blank from the Antarctica.
Oh God, I don't even know. These again, too watermelon.
There's watermelon in the
I
Antarctica.
don't know.
Are you making it that easy? Like,
Plan to bring a massive
What do they have in the Antarctica?
whale
I would have.
Yes, they have whales, but that's probably would not be.
iceberg. No, do they have icebergs in the Antarctica?
That's your
That's
guess.
my answer.
Okay.
Guy, producers back there, did you Google that for me?
Okay.
You guys got to
We will
Google these
take that
questions
answer
and
from
feed me
Tico.
in my earpiece.
Andrew, no pressure.
I guess we're going to be tied because I was going to say iceberg as well.
Okay. And the answer is to address the fresh water shortage, Dubai plans to bring a
Took me
massive
3 guesses.
iceberg from the Antarctica.
One
You're
to
both
one.
correct.
All right, we get to split
You're
Irvan's
1-1.
$500 coupon.
We're living in the wrong place. I mean, if they have that kind of money to bring a whole iceberg,
Yeah, they tried for 8 years to try to figure it out. It didn't work. What they ended up doing was just getting pieces of ice from the Antarctica, and they have like a couple nightclubs there where you can get iceberg water, and that's the best they could do because icebergs are apparently very large, and they just they
Yeah,
tried for 8
melt
years.
slowly.
ice machines. Do they not exist in Dubai? Ice machine?
Maybe not.
They do things differently.
Or I mean,
there.
I guess.
What can I tell
you
you?
can't get that kind of volume.
All right.
All natural.
Thanks for playing
Back
our
to-
game today.
All right, back to Drew. Here we go with Drew. Okay, Drew, I know your company does the laser engraving, UV printing, NFC smart cards, custom gifts, design, fabricate one-of-a-kind products that leave a lasting impression, bring you vision with life to the precision and creativity. That's your spiel. But we're going to talk about that too, but I want to talk about a couple of other things. I want to let everybody know you are a Strive305 ambassador, which means he's not only has experience in business and small business, he's a Strive305, so he knows what this initiative is all about. So I want you to share with us from your beginning to the end, how you started your business, the issues you had. I know you recently moved to a new location. I know you brought in a bunch of interns. I know you're using technology, the latest technology. So share all that with any possible small business owner that's coming, growing, kids that are wanting opening up to, because you've gone through all that.
Yeah.
And you can save everybody a bunch of time by telling us the plot, the struggles you had.
But how long have you been in business?
Unofficially, for 7 years, we've been in business. Officially, I want to say maybe 5 years officially, where it was a real thing. It wasn't a hobby anymore. It was, not friends and family going, "Oh, can you make me this, primo," or whatever. It's just now people on the internet want to buy my stuff.
Yeah.
People here locally, when they get to know what I do and what I make, they want to purchase from me as well. Not only to help a small business, but I do try to bring value. I try to bring assurance, right? Something's wrong, I will sit there with you and troubleshoot it or figure out what could be wrong or fix it. No questions asked, right? So quality, assurance, and supportability. It was something else that you asked me.
Yeah, you started at home, didn't
Yeah,
you?
I started from home.
So there you go. This is someone that started from their house,
Yeah.
and now you have a facility, square feet. How big?
1,300 square feet, but we started off at home. In our workshop was a little shed in the backyard because it outgrew our bedroom, and from there we started continuing to save up money and position ourselves. One thing that nobody ever tells you is, you want to price things the way that you need them to be in the future, right? So if you're going to end up in a warehouse, you're going to want a price for that overhead and charge for that overhead, even though you don't have it, but you can save it for that time when you do make that jump. Plus, people are not expecting your, if you don't do it, people are going to be sticker shocked at the time because now
Right.
your regular.
It used to cost this much last week, and now it costs that much, but people don't think that way to realize how much overhead and costs that you guys have.
Correct. And that's one of the hardest things is when you do have to raise those prices to cover the expenses and things like that, it's better to just come out with that price initially. And if anything, you could always backtrack a little bit, but it's just, planning for that future, having that goal in mind, working towards it, knowing, all the little bits and pieces. And even then, I promise you, you will not know it all. We had a situation like we didn't know about DERM, and that was an extra expense that we had to deal with. And
But this is when you're opening up the new space, or this
the new
one before?
space, the new space. Well, the one before was a shed. So yeah, so the new space, there's all these extra fees and things, and though they might be justified to a certain extent, it's something that you don't account for and you don't realize.
Yeah.
So that's where like Strive comes into play, where you kind of, for those that are looking to make those kind of jumps and those kind of situations where you need to do some electrical work, plumbing work, or whatever, you could go on to Strive305, and I believe the AI is up and running where you can ask the questions about permitting, things that I didn't know who to turn to. And, it's not like I'm going to knock on the guy next door and ask him a whole bunch of questions. He has a business to run too. So that's where Strive came in and really helped me out, kind of get things in order, make sure that I'm good for DERM. And I do hope that we can work with the smaller municipalities around Miami-Dade, because I don't know if the AI covers Hialeah and what Hialeah needs if you ask questions based upon Hialeah, but that would be something that I probably need to get with you later on and talk about, because
currently it does Miami-Dade counties. It's going off of Miami-Dade County.
Yeah.
But City of Hialeah, we had the business director of City of Hialeah here on the show, Mark Gomez.
Okay.
You request anything from Hialeah, you're going to get his contact. You're going to have his direct contact. You're going to be able to talk to him. And he's very excited. I actually spoke to him the other day. He's coming back on the show because of all the stuff that's been happening there and how they're growing and how he's able to even help more now.
That's awesome.
But again, the resource is on the Strive305hub.com website.
Yes.
Which is the point of this whole thing, But you heard all the different things that he went through, and that's some of them, because I've known him this whole time. So I've known all the issues he's had, and I want him to share more, including the internships is a great thing because people don't realize you can take advantage of that, and you're not only helping yourself, you're helping young people at least find the way they want their path in life. Because I've had interns where every one of my interns that has left me so far to date has a better job than I do now, or realized they tried a job out and they didn't really like what they did, and they wouldn't have learned it if they would have been with me. They go, I don't want to do that. And they've rerouted themselves, and I helped them find a place where they're at now, and they love it. But they helped me as well. And you're going through that, or you went through that now.
So having a place, I just moved into the warehouse last year in April or May, and having the warehouse allowed me to finally do in-person internship with the summer youth internship program with Miami-Dade County Public Schools. You don't have to pay for them. They are fully funded through the grant that is provided by EdFed Credit Union, and it's so cool. They also get the insurance through all of that, so you don't have to worry about any sort of insurance or paying them. They're there for the experience. They're there for the credits because they also get a credit for school, and you get the maximum of 5 students. And if there is any extra spots, then they'll let you know, and you could probably pick up a couple of more. It has been an amazing opportunity to be able to give the internship to these students. I've had students from Hialeah Gardens. I've had students from Miami Lakes Tech, and I cannot stress enough how great those students are. I'm so happy to have them come on board. I specifically do have certain positions that are tied towards what they're studying. So I had two.
Oh, that's great.
I had two engineering students that were studying 3D modeling and stuff. At my shop, I have 23 3D machines. I also have 6 lasers. So like they're getting their feet wet, and they're getting to touch these industrial machines and print and laser and create that they probably would have to wait until after college and then some to get their hands on
That type of equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every time I've done it 2 years in a row, they have just wowed me. They're very knowledgeable. They're awesome. I'm not saying that I did a really good job of hiring the right people, but like those students really showed initiative. They showed the heart that they have. One of them did show that they didn't like what they had applied for. They thought it was what they liked. And now because they had the internship, they didn't do bad either way.
Yeah.
They did a great job.
Knowing is half the battle. It's like you figure it out, but like, hey,
yeah,
I might not want to do this forever. So
I picked up 2 design students that helped me with design work because I do a lot of design work to 3D print and laser, and a video editor. And they all, and it's the same thing as last year's group, they all want to come back. They all want to come back during the year. They'll find, they'll ask me, hey, do you need any help this week or something like that? And it's so cool to impact them in such a way that they feel like they want to come back and continue to contribute to my story, but also learn and grow from it. As a matter of fact,
that's awesome.
One of the engineers from last year, I brought him on board. I brought him on board this year. He was about to leave to college. I went to judge capstone projects at Miami Lakes Tech, and I saw him present. He did an amazing job. I didn't expect anything less than that. He came around and he walked up to me and he was like, hey, this summer, before I leave to this technical college, university, to study engineering, can I come over to the shop and help out? And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, come on board. We'll put you on payroll, and you got a job for the summer. And don't forget me when you're up there, and you become a NASA engineer, an aerospace engineer. Don't forget me. I may still need a little bit of help modeling some stuff, but yeah, it's been rewarding. I got to admit, Friday was the last day, and it was silent. It was sad.
Yeah, right.
I got emotional.
Same happened to me. My summer interns are gone. I'm like, oh my God, you hear crickets. I'm all by myself. But the good news is I'm getting a new one today. I'm meeting later on today after the podcast. So I'm excited.
You got to tell me where to find that.
I know, right? Well, Strive305, believe it or not, helped me get this one. Yes, we'll talk about that after the show too. I'll share that with you. Okay, so I want to hear a little bit now about what Vida Custom Designs does in specific, because you sound like literally like you're building stuff for NASA and 3D, but I know you go to the common market, the regular market too.
Like how do you categorize your business? Like, what do you guys do?
Yeah, he has mainstream products mostly.
So the thing is, we're makers, and it's kind of hard to get across that we're makers. Like, we custom fabricate stuff. Customers come up to us and they say things like, oh, I can't find this anywhere. Can you make this? And usually look at my machines and I'm like, yeah, I can make it, that's the only way I could really explain it.
Yeah.
I make a wide range of different items. Whatever the laser can cut or engrave, I'll make. Whatever the 3D printers, you give me a file, or I develop a file, I 3D print it. Anything from stuff from cosplay to business stuff. So like my tumblers engraved, you're going to have to go to the Strive305 podcast site to see all the goodies that I'm about to pull out. But the tumblers, promotional items, we can make promotional items. We can do one-off stuff, award plaques. Usually that's what happens is I get asked, hey, can you make such and such? And it turns into a product, or my own needs. Like I'll bring out a little device that I'm working on. My own needs, I end up creating stuff because I have a need for it and it doesn't exist. And it's so cool to be able to just like get up from my desk and within an hour have a physical item in my hand of what I had in my mind.
Whatever problem that you had.
To solve whatever problem that I personally had that apparently other people have, and take my money online whenever I post my items.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but those are the fancy things. You'll show some, but for the regular people, laymen like me, and the mainstream people that need products for their business, I'll give you some examples. We manage the Miami Lakes Chamber of Commerce. We wanted to give the executive committee a nice gift at the end of the year for all the hard work they did. We had some Scotch glasses, had the logo engraved in the bottom and on the side, made these beautiful glasses, and you can do awards for them if you want, custom made. And it's kind of like what you have to buy online, but you can have it custom made for yourself. The price point is the same or sometimes better, if you talk to them, depending on the volume too. So all for mainstream people like that, you can get things done. You can get pens and have he'll engrave them for you instead of having to order at a place. You can have coins. You can do poker chips, dominoes. Wow. The dominoes? People buy dominoes. They like to engrave. You can engrave the box. You can engrave the actual domino. So for mainstream stuff, there's a lot of things you can do. And then now he's going to probably talk about and show us the nerd stuff he does. Him and my son love to do nerd stuff. Look, here comes some domino sets.
Awesome. This poker chips right here.
So not only do I engrave the dominoes, but I can also print onto the dominoes. So my dominoes are...
So the domino box,
with the
he
logo.
engraved the domino box on the outside, and then each individual domino has the person's logo on it. Could you imagine the staying power when you're playing dominoes? How many times you're showing this?
This would be a good table to play dominoes on.
Oh yeah.
Let's say you want to sponsor a tournament. Every single domino person people are looking at your name and your logo.
Oh yeah.
Ron, stop smiling and put away the dominoes.
Now wait, you said this is a good table to play on, right? But we don't have anywhere to stack them.
Look at that.
3D printed.
Okay, linda.
You could do it's a double stack. You do 5 on the bottom and 5 on the top, and it's all 3D printed. They stack on top of each other as well.
I've never seen a
for storage
stagger that's double instead of wide.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it stops cheaters from seeing on the sides. So nice. This is completely cool. 3D printed, pulled out of my mind, and so. You can
put logo.
And that's not even engraved, but you can engrave your logo.
You should totally sell that, dude.
Oh, I need help, right? I'm definitely going to go and talk to you afterwards about the internship.
That's the next phase in Strive305 Hub, where we're talking about networking, marketing. All of those resources are also on the Strive305 website.
Yeah.
But that's where we're taking Drew there next. He does try to go to events, and he goes, and every time he goes to one, he gets something. He gets a job. I was actually having dinner Saturday night, and I was at a restaurant that needed engraved plates for their tables. Something simple and random, but he tried everywhere. He tried ordering it online, and it didn't come in. He tried doing it, it came in wrong. So I go, wait a second, I got the perfect solution for you. And he can make them happen.
I can also make name tags. That's another thing, custom name tags with logo printed or engraved. And it reminded me that we had a conversation. So I got a gift for you. Tico Ambassador Prime is your name tag, and I could not give him something without giving you something too. So I got you a name tag as well. Now you both.
Nobody ever believes me. Nobody believes I named myself Ambassador Prime on Strive305 because Irvans is like the boss ambassador. So and he makes everybody kneel when he sees him. When you see him, you got to kneel or curtsy in front of him. I love this. Thank you, my friend.
Be careful down there.
Hey, I'm going to pull something out of your box because this is another great item.
Sure.
People don't know about, and I'll explain it as I show it. It's a little sign. This guy comes with the stand. I imagine you 3D printed the stand and the whole sign with QR code on it. For when you're going into a store, this is spectacular. When you want to post a menu, when you want to send people online, when you want to do, I have a friend that owns, one of our sponsors, the one that sponsored BB's Bakehouse. Yeah. He has these all over the store. You can go and scan and order your food before you even go to the counter.
Put a sticker that you can't move. You can just put this anywhere you want it.
Yeah, correct. During the pandemic is when we really started doing the QR codes and stuff. That's another thing. Small business, you have to be resilient and learn how to roll with punches. And the climate may change, things may change, tariffs may come into place, and just the pandemic is what definitely set me up for being self-sufficient.
Yeah.
And not having to rely on anything outside of local.
Yeah.
So I locally source my acrylics. I locally source my plastic filament for the 3D printing. So a lot of the stuff that I have in the shop tomorrow, the whole country closes again because of another pandemic or whatever the case is, I'm self-sufficient.
Yeah.
I can continue operating, maybe not to my full capacity, but 90% of my items I make in-house.
That's awesome.
So that's one of the things that I highly recommend. If you do some business, always have local sources for things in case, the economy, the tariffs come back into place, and then, outsourcing things is difficult.
Here's another little sign I pulled out. Your very basic, something you don't think about. The restroom signs or signage all over your property. And this has what's it called, the Braille?
Braille. So we are
Braille.
ADA compliant. We do print Braille signage. We can do custom stuff. We can also do Braille menus, both waterproof and regular paper. So we just recently got the Brailler printer for the regular paper, but we've been able to print Braille for using our special UV printer for many years.
A lot of things you don't think of until you think of it. You don't really think of it until you talk about it.
Yeah.
Imagine, and then again, his type of printers, obviously I own a printing company. I do packaging, right? Things like that, but it's paper press or carton. You can bring him something. How thick can you go to put on your laser?
I could go up to 6 inches tall.
Yeah, so you can bring him a door from your house, and he can engrave your door. He can put a logo on the door. You can bring up to 6 inches. Yeah, a book, a box. Think about cigar boxes when you buy them. Like I said, we got a Manny Sid special here. Manny Sid's got a magnet business card. Well, that's not fair. How come he gets all the cool stuff?
It's metal, and it's printed.
And it's printed.
Very nice.
It's tap point. So we also
tap point.
Yeah, like your touch point. You can touch it.
You just tap it to your cell phone and pulls the contacts information in.
I don't know if that one's programmed. That is our sample one.
But I get you. Yeah, you do it. That's beautiful.
And then we do a lot of networking and stuff. So during the pandemic, menus were really big and stuff. But then afterwards, people got used to just scanning QR codes or tapping that. Why are we spending so much money on business cards that eventually end up getting thrown out at some point?
Yeah.
So
I just made a metal one.
So I was having fun where it's metal, you could tap it, but then I also have keychains that are also tap keychains. So if you want to show somebody LinkedIn,
that's very cool.
Tap it. Website, you tap it. I do have some extra ones here for you guys as well.
So I like that. You have little keychain.
Yeah.
Like a Pandora keychain where you just tap and you could have your Instagram, you could have your LinkedIn, you could have your Facebook, you could have your business information, and you pick
TikTok,
the card you want.
social media, whatever the case that they want,
I
we
like
can do that.
And how do you
This makes it easier to get people to follow me, right?
Yeah.
But hey, follow me here, click, and they tag you. I need my Instagram, please.
How do you program these?
I'll program it for you after the show, but I'm going to have little instructions because I guess this is the debut of a new product because I haven't really posted it yet, but I'll have instructions on how to be able to program it.
I love this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This, can you make them smaller, or it has to be this as small as it goes?
I can make them a little bit smaller. Yeah.
We can turn this into the next Pandora bracelets.
Yeah, just a whole bunch of little charms all the way around.
And the charms
tap this one
for charms for your different social media. And
tap this for my only.
Hello, for the Strive305 podcast channel. Tap here to see our channel. Oh, that's it. We're talking about gold here. I'm gonna trademark this before somebody out there finds out. Can we delay the live on this podcast? I love it. All right, tell me. We're running out of time, of course. We have such great information.
So
give me something. Give me advice, and also tell me how to locate you, how to find you, so everybody can find the Vida Custom Designs and take advantage of all of this.
I was just about to say that we can actually do on-site activations. I have a laser that travels.
Oh, that's right. He has done that at mayor's galas and things like that.
Yeah.
Wait a second. What's up with the cigar?
We laser engrave the cigar. We're the only people that can actually do it. I did it for mayor's gala. I was doing live activations there, lasering cigars. That cigar is who?
This one is
Perdomo.
Champagne.
Perdomo, right?
Champagne, yeah.
They believed that I couldn't have done it, and I did it and took it to them, and they were pretty surprised that we were able to engrave the cigar. They said that they tried it and it didn't work, and I said they didn't meet me yet. Yeah. So
this is another But how about the labels? Can you do the labels?
I cannot. I would defer them to you.
Okay.
I
I have a friend that does, but I'm just curious because
That's for the cigar to hold the cigar.
Oh, it's a holder.
Yeah. So
I'm
when you're
loving-
smoking, like
this is another great little tool here for the cigar industry.
I have ideas.
Like you
and
said,
it's just
give you the idea and you'll make
making
it
the
happen.
connections, and that's where Strive comes into play. The chamber and all that is making those connections, talking to the right people, like you were saying. But yeah, we do a wide range of different things, and I'm so stuck in my little cave. I say little, it's 1,300 square feet, but I'm in my man cave, if you will, just having fun, coming up with ideas, bringing them out. And
He really is. He really is like the undiscovered country and that old, I'm dating myself with a movie, but he really is because then he's in this. And again, the same old situation that we talk about all the time with small businesses. You have to run your business. How do you learn how to market? How do you learn how to promote? How do you learn how to do all this? So that's what we're all here to help each other with. And hopefully today,
I have a couple conferences coming up. I'll definitely
all this kind of stuff that we can
have
use.
to figure out how to get you there, especially if you do on site.
We've done it again, gone over time. Whenever we have interesting guests, we go over time.
What's your website?
VCDnow.com. So Victor Charlie Delta now.com. You can go check us out there. If you want to see the cosplay side, which we didn't get to cover because I do a lot of stuff for the cosplay community and conventions, that is imperialtechshop.com, and you'll get to see all the custom electronics and stuff.
Yeah.
No sharks though.
No
sharks?
No sharks with lasers attached.
That's okay. I just refer to that.
And also the cosplay. That's a world that's huge.
I guess I'm gonna have to come back.
Not in, that's
you're definitely
not in,
gonna have to come back.
We don't know about that stuff.
But you're gonna have to come back in costume.
Oh, I will.
Big mistake. Big mistake.
I'll come back as a Ghostbuster. I'll bring my proton pack.
You got a proton pack?
That day, Matthew Casamayor will be your co-host because he knows that world. That would not even know what to ask. Well, okay, that's it. We're good.
Awesome.
We're done.
And thank you so much for the gifts also.
And thank you for coming and joining us today. Very excited.
Thank you for having me.
Big thank you to everybody. Thank you, Irvans. Thank you again to Community News. Thank you, Strive305 Initiative, Mayor Cava, Manny Sid.
You got his business card now.
We got a business card for you, man.
There's a QR code people can scan.
I should have said use the QR code.
Scan is back. Okay, thank you very much, Alex. Feel free. All done, my friend.
We will see you guys next week.
Yeah, you can say and wave while he comes.